Welcome into another episode of New and Old Funko Pop Unboxings. While Mogilny is at school, I realized we didn't have a video for today yet. So, I'm digging deep on this one, you guys. It's not a Funko Pop video at all, actually, even though we are New and Old Funko Pop Unboxings. My parents moved recently, and in doing so, they sent me a box of baseball cards that I used to have growing up. So I figured, you know what? I'm desperate for content this week until we get our other mystery boxes in from Surge Up and Chrono and all the. So while we're waiting for those, let's go ahead and dive into this and see if there's any kind of value in here. I'm Jeremy and I'm old. Mogilny's at school. We didn't have a video. This is what you're going to get. So thank you for joining us. Click that like button before you go. Hopefully not for a few more minutes, but just click the like button. While you're thinking about it, subscribe if you haven't already, because you never know what you're going to see on this channel, as we're about to prove. So, again, my parents moved, and they shipped, I don't know why, they shipped this gigantic, I have no idea what the weight of this is, and I don't even want to know. But it's probably, I'm going to guess, 40 pounds of old baseball cards or sports cards that I used to collect. I don't know if this was in the attic. I don't know. And they just were like, hey, take this. I don't know. We're about to find out. It's probably going to be a trip down memory lane for me. So it may or may not have value to you. If you grew up as a kid in the 80s, maybe you'll love everything you see in here. I don't know. We'll see. But either way. Oh, come on. Really? There we go. Okay, hold on a second. We got some more stuff in here. Let's go do some of the side. We've got the original Beckett Hockey Monthly. This is number 1, issue number 1. With, of course, Wayne. Who else can you put on the cover of the number 1, right? Wayne Gretzky on the cover here. And then, of course, for all randomness, Tony Amonte was on the back of the cover. This is issue number... Oh, this is 19. I apologize. This is issue number 19. I don't know what they did with number 1. But here is issue number 25. And Guy Lafleur, the late Guy Lafleur, now departed, on the back of that one. So there's the first treasure trove that we have. They said it was baseball cards, but there's a lot more stuff in here. Wow. Let me see if I can't... Well, let me get that in a second. This is a card I made or something. I don't know. Cabbage Patch Kid, apparently. Oh, okay. So this must be a Christmas list. How appropriate right now. Blah, 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 blah. And my Christmas list says... let's see. Michael Jackson records, Michael Jackson tape, Michael Jackson microphone, Dragon Walker, He-Man, Dragon Walker, Prince Adam, things I can't read, Snake Mountain, which I did get, fun story, I got a Snake Mountain, and my allergies were so bad from the pet rat named Rascal that I owned. I think I owned him for like a month, and my allergies were so bad, they only got me Snake Mountain as a negotiation to get rid of the rat. And sadly, I took it. It was a very sad moment in my life. Loved that rat. Alright, and a Cabbage Patch Kid is also on here. So, there you go. You have an old Christmas list. We're not going to go through all of these, but look at I got a baby picture. Check that out. That's kind of cool. Alright, and then when I did some modeling as a kid. Apparently this ran in the paper. Not really sure why, but there's that. I do hope there's some modeling pictures in here, however, because I've been missing those. There's school pictures. Nobody cares about these. My wife doesn't even care about these. We have an old JCPenney bag. This is the time capsule and a half. All right, so I'll just show you this. So there you go. There you go. All right, check that out. Good stuff. These are all old photos. Okay, awesome. Oh, here. This is the youngest one. Look at me rocking that Mickey outfit. Look at that. Good stuff. Alright, so there you go. So we got JCPenney stuff. Here's my dad. Oh, look out. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Again, I'm just trying to skip through. I know this is going to be really... Oh, here you go. Kids, remember when the... well, you don't remember, but your parents might. When the overalls off the shoulder was the look? Well, there you go. So, remember what that is. Somebody's going to look later. Oh, this was... Okay, this was... Alright, they are in here. These are my headshots for when I did some modeling and some commercials. There you go. Oh, let's do that. There you go. Check that out. There's that farmer one you saw earlier. There's the baseball one, which is very appropriate because I really enjoyed that sport before I found hockey, of course. All right. So yeah, we're not going to go through all this. I thought this was going to be a state report on Wisconsin. Shout out to Sensei Serum and all the homies up in Wisconsin. Talent show stuff. There's some good stuff in here for the family. If you know. It says sports pictures, soccer, baseball, blah, blah, blah. These look like senior photos. They are senior photos. So here's your class of 1995. Look at that. Class of 1995. I'm actually kind of sad that Mogilny's not here, actually, because I'm sure he would rip on all of these, which would make for good content. Again, just... Okay. I sent mail to the Philly Fanatic, and he sent back this postcard looking thing. It's not really autographed. That is in his mass collection. Okay, so let's go through a couple of these things, and then we'll kind of wrap this up, because this is way different than I thought it was going to be. This is a disco ball I had hanging from my first car's windshield. Now, why I still have this, I can't tell you. Okay, this box has keychains and pins on it. So, Bob Dole for president. That's a fun one. Let's see what else I got in here. I don't know. I can't really read these quickly. Class of 95. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go through all these. Again, this video may be completely horrible for you guys, but oh, my tassel, I guess, is in here. It's not in good shape, obviously, as you can imagine. Went to the Pentagon in 95, my senior year. So I went to the Pentagon for a senior trip. And when you're from California, that's a big deal. Flying all the way out to Washington, D.C. And then there's these, okay, sports fans. Okay, you're going to love this. This is one of these little, like, kind of plasticky keychains that they give you at the games, I guess, for the San Jose Clash. So this was the first season of MLS soccer. And there's a San Jose Clash keychain. So again, it's fun stuff. All right, anyway, we'll do that later. I'll do all this in my private time. Obviously, I'm not going to bore you with all this crap. I really honestly thought I would open this up because it says baseball cards on it. I thought I would open it up and be able to go through memory lane with you. Here's an SEC baseball. I know what this is from. It's not autographed or anything. This was the first foul ball I ever caught. It was in an SEC game. I went to watch the Auburn Tigers in Auburn, Alabama, of course, and I was walking out of the stadium in like the 8th inning. I had someplace to be. I don't know if it was work or an appointment. I don't know what it was, but I was leaving around the 8th inning or so, and this literally flew over the stadium wall while I was on my way to my car and dropped at my feet. And that was the first foul ball I ever caught, even despite going to hundreds of baseball games growing up. Never caught one, but it can happen, folks. And here is... I know what this is. Okay, so the cover is missing. So there's like it's a 3... Oh, no, it's not. It's just in here weird. Okay, so this is a really old... I mean, you can tell. Look at the yellow of that. I mean, you can tell that, right? This is an autographed baseball that I got in an Oakland A's game in 1989, I believe. And it has signed by Carney Lansford, who was the third baseman at the time. But here's what I want to show you. Not Carney Lansford's autograph. But I got Mark McGwire's autograph. So this is Mark McGwire in his rookie year. If you can see that real well. Maybe you can. Let's see. Yeah, there you go. Let's try that. So Mark McGwire in his rookie year signed this baseball. I was in the bleachers. He walked by, and I said, "Will you sign a ball?" He said, "Yes," and there you go. So, is there anything of note that I can show you guys in here? If you guys remember the World League, here's 2 World League cards from the Barcelona Dragons and the Raleigh-Durham Skyhawks. So, those are random and stupid. We got the late Kirby Puckett. Again, I don't know why these are loose, but here we are. And these were really cool. These were doubles, apparently, of the 1992 Mother's Cookies giveaway at the Oakland Athletics games. At the Oakland A's. And we'll just go through them real quick. You got Tony La Russa here. There's Mark McGwire, my favorite player at the time. Terry Steinbach, Ricky Henderson. Look at this lineup. Dave Stewart, Jose Canseco. No wonder they went to the World Series 3 years in a row. Dennis Eckersley. There's your Carney Lansford. Then we start to get to the nobodies. Bob Welch. Walt Weiss won Rookie of the Year, but Anyway, Mike Moore, Goose Gossage, great mustache. You know, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so there's some really old stuff. Mother's Cookies. That's the... that. Let's only go a few more minutes here. Here is the 1992... I used to collect these. This is is original. 1990... 91? 91. 91, 92. San Jose Sharks pocket schedule. Kids, before the internet existed, you had to have something like this, where it was a little schedule that would fit in your pocket. It was usually sponsored by somebody. In this case, it was Budweiser. And then you would see the home games in one color and the road games in another. And this was how you knew when your team was playing. There you go. So that's, and then I have the 92, 93 schedule as well. Jeff Hackett on the front. Not really sure why he was on the front when Brian Hayward had a better mask, but here we are. So there you go. Pockets, this is in pretty mint condition. They can still feel the flex on this one. And then here's 96, 97. This is the year before I moved down south. So yeah, there you go. We got some old schedules. That can be super fun. I'm glad that we have these. All right, and finally, let's just do a random pick here. There's a stuffed animal in here. I think we're going to pick that because it's ridiculous. Oh, wait a minute. We have a glass, which is broken. So, in order to not damage my hands or anything else going on, I'm going to just put that right there, and we'll worry about that later. My assumption is this is from my senior... This is also broken. Okay, so we're not going to touch those. For my senior year in high school, I think they gave us champagne glasses, which, if you think about it, is not appropriate. But it was a different time, kids. All right, so let's go with, again, one last thing here. Let's see if I can pick something random. Okay, here we go. This is, all right, perfect. Kermit the Frog in an NHL All-Star hockey jersey. I got this at a bowling alley. His helmet is off. There you go. There's Kermit. I got this at a bowling alley out of a vending machine. One of those little crane games. And apparently he was given away by McDonald's, which I would have loved to have gotten all those. Maybe I'll go on eBay and check that out. But it says Muppets, even though this is the old... I think this is the 94 All-Star jersey. But it says Kermit on the back instead of the All-Stars of the year. So there you go. So we have Kermit D. Frog in an All-Star jersey. So, you know, fun times. These are the kind of things you get when your parents move and they send you a big box of your crap. This is the kind of stuff that you get. Thank you for enduring this. This is ridiculous. I didn't have Mogilny with me, like I said. He was at school. We have to get a video up today based on our schedule that we like to have, Tuesdays and Thursdays and Saturdays. And so I figured, you know what? This box is laying around. I can't open any Funko product without him because he's part of the channel. But I was like, you know what? I can go down memory lane here, thinking it was baseball cards. It was not. And so therefore, you witnessed a curveball in real time. Thank you for joining us. Again, Patreon supporters, for all the Funko stuff. We love you. We cannot do this channel without you. Thank you so much for contributing. If you'd care to donate to our channel here, our little father-son endeavor, you can see the link on your screen. We'd love to add your name to the list. I am Jeremy. This has been a walk down memory lane. I cannot thank you enough for sticking around with me. I'm old.